It was never constant. There were always hours, sometimes whole days, where the feeling would just stop. I used to think it was over. I was wrong. That was the worst part. The pause was a pattern. Not relief, a recalibration.
In adaptive signal systems, silence is not the absence of activity. It's the absence of emission. The system is still sensing, still receiving, still collecting data. It just isn't pushing anything yet. Strategic signal dropout enables unsupervised behavioral modeling. UMAC 705. When you stop shielding, stop pacing, stop resisting, that's when it learns fastest.
Think of this like drone logic. A targeting system doesn't always fire. Sometimes, it holds, to see if the subject returns to a known vulnerability. When you stop defending, or change your environment, that's data. Silence doesn't mean it's sleeping. It means it's watching. And yes, if it's being operated by a human, that pause might be intentional.
Here's what's dangerous. The longer the silence, the more you convince yourself it wasn't real. So when it comes back, you're unprepared. And when it doesn't stop again, you blame yourself for breaking it. This isn't just adaptive tech. It's a psychological bind.
It took weeks. I kept track. Every time I removed a shield. Every time I opened a window. Every time I said to myself, maybe it's gone. That's when it returned. Not angrily, methodically. Like it had been listening, taking notes, and now it had something to test. The silence wasn't mercy. It was confirmation that I'd let down my guard.
Stillness isn't passive. If the system uses biofeedback, then periods of inactivity are extremely informative. It learns your default posture, breathing rate, shielding patterns, points of physical collapse. If you think silence is the absence of pressure, you're misreading the system. Sometimes the silence is the pressure, just shaped differently.
In this kind of system, everything you do is part of a feedback loop. But so is everything you don't. Your stillness, your doubt, your hope. They become part of a map. Not a map of your room, a map of you. And that map is getting sharper.
Coming up next, MBQ 1.4, Floor Plans as Signal Guides. We'll break down how physical layout, even your furniture, can shape signal strength, targeting stability, and how rooms learn your behavior. Sometimes, it's not the operator adapting. It's the geometry.